Hello and welcome to Tita Talks. My name is Sonia Tita Puopolo and I'm your host. Tita Talks is where conversations at the heart of self-care, wellness, healing, and human flourishing happen. Today's conversation is especially meaningful and deeply personal to me. My guest is Chris Leavitt, one of the most accomplished leaders in ultra luxury real estate and someone I have loved for decades as a dear friend and chosen brother. On a personal note to you, what has the idea of home come to mean to you now?
Oh, well, home is cozy. Home is layered.
Mm.
I don't know how people live in these cold modern boxes.
Right.
I mean, you look at your home, with all the layers and
Yeah.
and
Yes.
coziness that I know your homes that you have,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
all just are cozy and comfy and warm, and you want to cuddle, right?
Right. Right.
That's really what I'm all about. So I, for me personally, that is what I love. And that
I love
is
it.
very important for me because listen, all day long I'm out in the world and
Yes.
and it's tough. It is servicing my clients all day long,
Of course.
dealing with different personalities. I need that enrapture of coziness when I get home.
Right.
I
Right.
don't think I would do well psychologically if I went home to a cold, modern, you know,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
environment.
Right. Right. Chris, the public sees the beautiful properties, the glamour, and record breaking results. What they may not see is the preparation and the level of responsibility behind them.
Yes.
What does excellence require from you when no one is watching? And what practices help you reset when the demands become relentless?
Well, that's perfect because the demands are relentless.
Yes.
They have been. And then you speak about the Tarpon Island one. That was at another
Yes.
level.
Yeah.
So, what's so important, and maybe what I
Yeah.
didn't learn back then,
Yeah.
was, when the heat is truly on is when you have to dial up the self-care. You
Right.
have to always have
Absolutely.
self-care and
Yes.
taking care of yourself all the time. But when you know you're going through a period that's going to be challenging and hard, that's when you really have to take that dial and turn it up. So I've learned that, and I learned it from that last sale because I didn't really do that. I
Oh,
neglected
wow.
myself a bit. Like I said earlier, I
Yeah.
blew up a little bit. I,
Probably from
eating
stress
super
too.
well. I was stress eating. But
Yeah.
so now I think it goes back to the importance of what I had said before, which is don't lead with the money. Okay.
Right. Right.
Because if you do that, and you're like, I got to make the sale because I got to make the money. It's going to
It
really be
shows.
bad for
Mm.
yourself, right?
Yeah. Of course.
So the most important thing is to, go to bed early, wake up early. It's
Yeah.
the easiest thing to do and the hardest thing to do. Okay.
Yes.
Got to
Yes.
get that correct amount of sleep because during the day in real estate, we are thrown so many curveballs where it's very easy for someone to fly off the handle based on what they're hearing or what someone just said to them
Right.
or the thing that the assistant didn't do, or whatever it is. So
Right.
you have to keep your mind in a way in which you are going to always be calm and even
Yes.
keeled and never do that
Mm.
because it's a
That
terrible
takes
look.
practice.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
terrible look. It's not good to do to your clients to be short. So I always say optimal, health and wellness.
Yes.
The someone I know talks about the pillars. I don't know, I forget her name.
Yeah, yes. Well, that we were just gonna go to that. So
Yes.
yes, so at Wellness World in our app Self-Care Squared, we believe in the four pillars of a healthy lifestyle. That's exercise, nutrition,
Yep.
rest and healing, and mindfulness and meditation.
Absolutely.
And so my question to you is what of those four pillars do you try to practice on a
Okay,
daily?
I pretty much cover all of them except for the last.
Okay.
The meditation is very hard for me because I'm, ADD and can't concentrate. If you see my eyes, I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at what's going on over there. So it's hard for me to really focus like that.
Yes.
So I could definitely learn from that, and I'd love to talk to you more about how to do that.
Yes.
But it's very challenging. I mean, frankly, that is the hardest. And I think that
Right.
if I had that level, I
Yes.
would be so much more well-rounded, and I feel like that piece of the pie would be filled.
Yes. Well, the purpose is not, is just to try to be present, try to work on the routine day by day, step by step.
Yeah,
So
it's a
yeah,
practice.
it takes time. It's a practice.
But,
Self-care
I
is a
cut
practice.
out
Yeah.
alcohol, 10
Yeah.
years ago. And I think that for anybody listening,
Yeah.
I mean, not drinking has become much more popular now than it did when I stopped
Ab
10 years ago.
absolutely. Yes.
Years ago
It's
it was
true.
very difficult and hard socially. I remember
Right.
before I stopped, I used to talk to my therapist and say, "Gosh, I maybe I could like not have maybe I could just have 2 glasses of wine when I go out tonight." I look
Wow.
back, I'm like, that is just so insane. Like,
Yeah.
that I couldn't
Yeah.
even do that.
Yes.
So
Mm.
once I stopped drinking and
Yes.
leading on healthy behaviors, my business took off. There's a
Wow.
direct correlation between stopping drinking
Yes.
and my success. There's no
Yes.
question about it. They are
Wow.
equally tied in.
Right.
So
Right.
for
Well,
anybody listening, if you're in
yeah.
a high pressure job
Yes.
and you need to perform at your best at all times, no room
Yeah.
for overdoing it, overindulging in those things because it's going to affect the next day and it's going to affect the way that you react. It's going to affect
Right.
the way you feel. It's going to
Absolutely.
affect the way that you function and your whole aura, essentially.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And don't you feel better since you don't drink? And you've always been also into like spa and going for walks and working
Yes.
out and all of that,
Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Look,
So
it is a practice in and of itself. I
yes,
did not subscribe to the AA method of not drinking anymore.
right,
I went
right,
to a therapist. They did something a little different.
yeah.
But
Whatever
you know,
works for you.
but
That's the
anybody
most
that
important.
right, but anybody that doesn't drink and
Yes,
tells you, "Oh, I never think about alcohol,"
yes.
ever, is not telling you the truth because
Mm,
there's no question I miss it. I miss how it made me feel. I miss being
yeah,
hyper social. I
yes,
miss the way that I was able to just let loose and be
yeah.
a little bit more free. But
Mm,
unfortunately for me, that didn't always turn out well.
right, right.
But
Yeah.
but I think it's very important. Again, this doesn't need to turn into a, substance abuse call here,
No,
but
no.
but I think
No,
that
but
it is.
awareness is a very important part
But
of
but
the
I think what
journey.
a lot of people who stop drinking struggle with is, oh my God, I have to pretend that I don't want to drink again, or I have to make sure people know that but it's okay. Like if you just talk about it, what I do is I go
Yes,
through the scenario. Okay, I see someone drinking a vodka martini at six
yes,
o'clock. They're having fun, they're laughing, they're joking, they're da, 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 and that sounds great. And I would love to partake. But what I do is I just immediately fast forward to
yes.
what tomorrow would look like for me, and
Mm-mm,
it would be not so pretty.
mm,
Yep.
mm. To have that level of self-awareness is a gift. It's
Yes.
truly a blessing. And I think that, it takes time and a lot of hard work and practice to get there and to learn what works best for you. And
Yeah.
I think that's what's most important. If you can
Yes.
know what works best for you and helps you live your healthiest and best version of who
Right.
you are, you
Exactly.
know? And
Yeah.
so, Chris, after everything you've accomplished, what does success mean to you today? And has your definition expanded beyond the next transaction to include health, relationships, peace, and purpose, and the quality of your daily life?
Okay. So during this big, robust phase of real estate that I've experienced, and
Yeah,
I call it my phase two in life. I had phase one
I
in
love it.
life, then I have my
Okay.
phase two, which is the success and the not drinking and all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting into phase three. And for me, phase three, is going to sort of, I always look at life as a pie,
Yes,
like a round piece with sections, right?
I love that.
And I've taken care of this, the alcohol section, right? I think that that's under control and pretty good.
Right.
I've got a very big piece of the wheel, pie wheel, whatever you want to call it, as
Yeah.
career.
As
Um,
what?
career.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
career.
it's a big
Absolutely.
piece.
Oh, I love
Another
that.
piece is family. I'm heavily involved with my family, as you know.
Yes. Yes.
I really, take care of my nieces like they're my daughters
It's
somehow. My
amazing.
mother is widowed from my dad, sadly, and
Yeah.
she's a very big part of my life, and I
Yes, I
love her.
love it.
So the one piece that's
You're a
really
wonderful woman.
missing
Yes.
is what does Chris really like? Who's taking care of Chris?
Oh,
Okay, I
yes.
am to an extent.
Right. Right.
And I'm certainly not looking for somebody to take care of me,
Right.
like take care of my like emotional,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
intimate life. And I don't have
Right.
that. Um,
Right.
while I'm not longing for it or
Yeah.
not actively searching as I probably should, it is
Right.
definitely a piece that's missing from my wheel that I
Right.
think that I deserve. And I think that,
Yes.
going into this third stage of life,
Mm.
I think it would be very nice to have a partner, to somebody you know,
To share.
to share with, to experience
Yes.
life with. Now that, not saying works on autopilot, but, maybe I could turn it onto autopilot a little and devote
Right.
a little more time to meeting somebody and
Mm.
is
Yeah.
for me personally as to where I need to go.
So when you look ahead, what do you want your next chapter to feel like?
Mhm.
Not merely look like, feel like.
Yeah. So I want it to feel a little less heavy, okay?
Yeah.
A little less stressful, a little less of the chasing after the dollar,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a very good friend of mine who said to me once, ah, you may not be drinking, Chris, but, but you're drunk on money. And I thought that was like, oh boy.
Wow.
Wow. And, while I didn't want to agree with it and fought
Yeah.
it and whatnot, it's probably true to an extent. And
Mm.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that, dialing that back, dialing up the
Right.
possible relationship front.
Yes.
So what does that feel like, you asked me? So it just
Yeah.
feels less heavy. It feels more
Love that.
balanced, lighter,
Yes.
less anxiety ridden,
Yes.
less out of control. Sometimes we
Right.
let our clients control us and our
Mm.
emotions, and we let the
Yeah.
deal. And again, I'm only talking for me in real estate, right? Because
Yes, no, I love it. You know,
um,
this is what you are doing is like you're redefining success, your legacy, and your human flourishing.
yeah. So that's what I would love to
Yeah,
do, is have a little more balance,
love
less
it.
stress, less worry, um, and more meaningful interactions. My
Yes,
personal interactions, while I have my great friends, during the
yes,
day it's very transactional,
yes.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then I sometimes I
yeah,
don't go out at night because
yeah.
I'm so drained and exhausted.
Yes,
So
yes. And
I'm
that's very
losing out
normal.
on that
Yeah,
ability to like create some intimate
yeah,
relationships and friendships. So
right.
I'm looking at that as something that definitely I want to work on.
So when you think about your life and the life you're building and the people you love, what do you most want to protect, contribute, and leave behind?
So I really want to protect my I want to leave behind, I think is a better way to go out, is, you know,
Yeah,
that I've done something meaningful. I
I
think
love it.
I think it would be fun for me to write a book at some
Oh,
point,
yes. Yes.
about my experience and
I
how
think it would be brilliant.
the sort of what not to do's and
Yes.
and the things
And
that
yeah,
what to do and how to do
yeah,
it and how to
yeah.
lead a very, meaningful, purposeful life
Yes.
despite what gets thrown at you.
Right, right. Mm, I think that's beautiful. And Chris, what does human flourishing mean to you?
Well, human flourishing to me means that you are really living your best life, that you, if we're going to look at that pie, that wheel,
Yes.
that every piece of that pie and wheel are completely balanced,
Yes.
and you're
Yes.
just giving, X amount to this, X amount to that. It's equal and balanced, and you're not, kind of teetering the scale one way or another. It's not too much work. It's not too much fun time. It's just a balanced, peaceful, healthy life where you
Right.
don't feel that. I kind of say when you start to feel that like flutter,
Yes.
stress, you know that you're off. You got to check yourself and get yourself off balance,
Like in reset.
back on balance. Yes.
Yeah. 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 And before we go into like the rapid fire questions, I want to go back and ask you some questions around leadership, partnership, and human-centered technology. You've spoken about the personal contact and guidance in real estate. The technology cannot replace. No, did we speak about that? I don't know. My question to you, I guess, is where can AI and digital tools genuinely help professionals and clients? And which elements of human trust, intuition, and care must always remain human?
Very easy answer to that.
Yes.
So, there is no replacing human contact, and especially
Yes.
in my marketplace where it is a
Yes.
right? These are old
Yes.
school people. And I don't say old people, but there's an old school way of doing business here.
Right.
And
Right.
it's a lot of talking and communicating. Um,
Okay.
but
Do you,
believe me, if I chat GBT'd my answers, you would
yes.
know in 2 seconds I was not being genuine. I could tell you that right now.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's
So,
interesting.
oh yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
obvious. But I
Yeah.
think the only thing that I
It's
like AI for
wow.
and
Yes.
that type of thing is, let's say I get a rapid fire question about, tell me what has sold in this building in the past 6 months. And I don't have time to call my assistant to send a report.
Oh, to do
I can just
research.
quickly go on, an AI format that we actually have with our company, and they can list
Yes.
everything for me. So that stuff's great.
Yes.
Data,
Oh,
factual things. But
right.
the minute you start replacing
Yes.
human interaction and like
Yes.
innuendos,
Yes.
you're done.
Yeah, yeah. No, that I wanted to make sure we discussed AI and technology because I did want to mention that, obviously um, that human touch, that human trust, that human connection resonates so deeply with Daddy and I, as you know, because
Yes.
we're building Self-Care Squared.
Yes.
HI brings humanity. AI can bring scale. Technology, Self-Care Squared is bringing those together. And as you know, and I think you've tried the beta. It's
Yeah.
our
Wonderful.
human-centered AI platform for preventive self-care, wellness, longevity, and lifelong human flourishing. So the people
Absolutely.
who want to practice and learn about the pie that Chris is talking about, they can do it with their coach, confidant, and lifelong companion through the app, through Care Squared platform. And it can also help build sustainable daily practices within the four pillars of a healthy lifestyle: exercise, nutrition, rest and healing, and mindfulness
Absolutely.
meditation. Okay, so let's get to our rapid fire closing. And okay, Chris, complete the thought. Luxury is.
Oh, I hate being put on the spot here.
Okay.
Luxury is really, I think, a very personal thing, right? Because luxury to
Okay,
me
it's
is
true.
different than luxury to the next person. It's
Yep.
whatever makes you feel
Yes.
like you are living your best, most
I love
elevated life. So,
love it.
whatever luxury is to person A, it's that
Yes.
they have reached the pinnacle to them of what the best looks like.
Okay. Home is.
Home is where you feel extremely comfortable and at peace.
Trust is.
Hard to come by.
Success is.
Not easy.
Self-care is.
Paramount.
The quality I value most is.
Honesty. and
I love that.
straightforwardness.
I knew you were going to say that. I
Well,
love
I
that.
can't
I love
stand
it.
people that don't tell me the truth.
I
First of
love
all, I
that.
can see right through it, and number
Yes.
two, it makes
Yes.
them look so stupid.
You have a gift for that.
Yeah.
I want to protect.
My mental state,
I love it. My legacy is.
helping others learn to be the best of themselves.
I love it. Chris, is there anything that you want to make sure that our
Yes, there
global
is.
audience knows before we finish?
There is. And I
Yes.
want to offer to anyone listening
Yes.
a 20-minute. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I want, if someone
Yes.
is struggling with
Yes.
anything
I
from
love it.
not being able to make it in the real estate business,
Yes.
or maybe even, some issues with alcohol or substances, I'm there
Oh,
if they would like to talk because I have so
that's,
much experience in it. I've been
yes.
through it. And if I can change someone's life on your followers, it would be my pleasure.
Yes. Oh, it's so wonderful, Chris. Thank you so, so much for saying that. What I hope people can take away from our conversation is that extraordinary success is never only about numbers, price, or recognition. First of all, it's built with incredible preparation, hard work, resilience, and as we've learned from Chris today, deep listening, trust, relationships, and the courage to keep growing. But lasting success also requires protecting the human being, carrying all that responsibility. And that's you, Chris, protecting who you are,
Yes.
Chris, right?
Yes.
I've always admired you. I've always admired your hard work, your brilliance, your determination, your extraordinary work ethic. And I admire your heart, your loyalty, and the love you bring to this world and to all the people that are fortunate enough and blessed to know you, Chris.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
for sharing your wisdom and your humanity with us today. I am endlessly proud of you. And I love you so much. And I'm so grateful that you've decided to finally join us on Tita Talks.
Yes.
And everyone listening, thank you for being part of Tita Talks. And where every conversation is an invitation to care for ourselves and care for one another and create a healthier, more human world. And again, for more information, you can go to www.wellnessworldusa.com or www.titatalks.com. And you can follow us on Instagram at Sonia Tita Puopolo at Wellness World USA, at We Love Tita Talks and at Tita Talks Official, and follow Chris at the Chris Leavitt. And just we're wishing you this most continued success.
Hey, Tita, you're
Yes.
amazing at this. So total pro, and you ask very, very great questions and don't waste time getting right into it. And you have a really good knack at getting things out of people. Because I'll probably hang up and be like, I can't believe I just said all that stuff.
Oh, you're so sweet. Is there
Love you.
anything more you want to share, Chris, before
No,
we
I think
finish?
it's great.
That's
Thank you
good.
so much for having me.
Okay. Okay,
Bye bye.
great. Thank you.